Ladies and gentlemen, I bring you good news. The African countries are making the continent of Africa proud. 10 African countries qualified for the newly expanded 48 teams World Cup, and 9 of these 10 African countries have qualified to the knockout stages of the World Cup. We had some surprises. We had some great games, but to see these 9 African countries putting the continent of Africa on the global scale, showing their skills, showing their talent, and making the world know that Africa got the talent. Africa has come of age, and you could see the dividends in the 2026 World Cup. Excluding Tunisia, that was disappointing. They lost all their games, and that was expected after they changed their manager in the middle of the tournament. It was really a mountain to climb for them to salvage anything from the tournament. They were a disaster. But the other 9 African countries have made Africa continent very, very proud, starting with Morocco. They were second in their group. Cape Verde was the surprising African country. People didn't know them. People were like, how can Cape Verde, a country of 500,000 people, qualify to the World Cup? From the start of the tournament, they faced Spain, they got a draw. They faced Uruguay, they got a draw. And they faced Saudi Arabia, they got a draw. They were able to come out of the group stage in the second position. And now they face a tough task against Argentina in the round of 32. Ghana, proud to the World Cup. They played 10 games and they never had a win. They lost most of the games. And then what did they do? They sacked their manager and then they appointed a new manager in Carlos Queiroz. He has worked magic. He has brought the smiles back again. And watching Ghana, although they are not playing exciting football, they are getting the results. They are grinding and getting the results. They surprised England when everybody thought England would beat Ghana, would destroy Ghana. They got a draw against England. They beat Panama and they lost to Croatia. Next round, they face Colombia. This is a tough game. This is going to be war. Ghana could qualify because they have the experience of qualifying to the quarterfinals. This is the round of 32. This is the first round of 32 in any World Cup history. And hopefully, since I'm a Ghanaian, it is the goal of every Ghanaian that we can beat Colombia. We can also talk about Egypt. Their first time in the knockout phase of the World Cup. They qualified after their second game. Kudos to Egypt. And now they face Australia. They could even go further to the round of 16. They shouldn't have a problem beating Australia. You have South Africa. After their abysmal first game against the host nation, Mexico, they drew a Czech Republic and then they beat South Korea. Korea were doing very well in their first 2 games against Mexico and Czech Republic. I thought Korea was going to beat South Africa, but South Africa, when all chips were down, they rise up to the occasion and eliminated Korea. They face Canada and they have a chance because Canada is not really a good side. The only thing that is going on for them is because they are the host nations. They will have the crowd behind them. But I think South Africa should be able to beat Canada. Belgium against Senegal. Senegal was a disappointment in the first 2 games. They got beat by France, which is quite expected because France is one of the favorites to win, to take it all. But then getting beat by Norway was a disaster. They didn't really perform to the level we know of Senegal. It was really a bad result for Senegal. But then they did their job, qualified as one of the top 8 third countries. They beat Iraq by 5-0. 3 points plus 2 goals. That made them qualify. And kudos to Senegal. Now you face Belgium, which is also not really a great side. So I think Senegal can beat Belgium. And then we have Algeria. Algeria facing Switzerland. They can beat Switzerland if they are up to task. Because I don't think these European countries, apart from Spain, France, maybe England, every team is beatable. Every team is beatable. So Algeria could beat Switzerland. Argentina against Cabo Verde. Cabo Verde's first World Cup tournament, meaning their first knockout phase, and they face Argentina. This is a tall task for Cabo Verde. But you never know. We are living in a fairy tale World Cup. And hopefully Cabo Verde, the whole Africa is behind you. Hopefully they can create some magic. Cote d'Ivoire, Norway, Senegal disappointed against Norway, but Cote d'Ivoire will beat Norway. Cote d'Ivoire will beat Norway. Put your money on Cote d'Ivoire to beat Norway. England against Congo. That's a tough task for Congo. Because after meeting Ghana, I think they've learned from their mistake. They are going to tweak things, one or two things in order to beat Congo. But you never know. Congo is a good side. Kudos to the African countries, shutting all the naysayers and the negative people and all the people that think they were better than the African countries and they deserve a spot in the World Cup. Shame on you. African countries are making the continent of Africa proud and telling the world we are here and we are here to save. Until then, we look forward to the round of 32. There are some juicy games that is going to come up. And as you know, Bulldozer TV is going to break all the game Canada against South Africa. I know most Africans want South Africa to lose because of the xenophobic nature of South Africans. No, as an African, I'm in the middle. I'm just going to watch it and enjoy it. But I think South Africa is going to qualify. They are going to beat Canada because Canada is not really a good team. Until then, it's Bulldozer TV and cheers.